I swear the title isn't clickbait because I really don't know if I can post any more videos on YouTube after this, and I'll show you why. And maybe we can talk about whether that's okay or whether it's okay particularly at this time. So anyway, hello. Here I am back on YouTube. I was banned for a couple weeks and I'll go through it. It basically because I made a video that somebody finds inconvenient, and I believe being on YouTube is inconvenient for somebody. So I just don't really have a future here. So go ahead, I'll tell you at the beginning, rokfin.com/lifttheveil, rockfin.com/lifttheveil. Follow me there. There's free speech there, and you can subscribe, and I do premium content there, and maybe that's the way the show can survive. But on YouTube, I really don't know, and I don't have anybody sticking up for me or anything, even though I'm going through something that other people have also been complaining about. And then other people sometimes get promoters who say, oh, this shouldn't have happened, this shouldn't happen. Well, I'll tell you what shouldn't have happened. I make videos. I try to make videos about controversial topics within YouTube's rules. I think it's very important that people understand. When I am on YouTube, I am doing my absolute darndest to follow the rules while still talking about something that people consider controversial. I think about it really hard before I say anything, because I understand what happens. You know, my channels, I've had lots of different strikes. I've had my channel deleted, and it's always wrong. I'm just say that. I know I follow the damn rules. The rules change sometimes. The rules do change, and sometimes content I made in the past, I can no longer make anymore. And what am I supposed to do with that content? If it was within the rules before, but now the rules changed, then what are they supposed to do with that content? Well, they'll give me a strike on it. Whether or not what I'm making now, what I've been trying to do, YouTube, it is incredibly frustrating. What I'm trying to do is make videos about controversial topics that are within the rules. And I was doing that on YouTube. And I made a video about something apparently, without realizing it, the I word, this medication that's so controversial, which some people say is the cure for COVID, and some people say they don't know for sure if it is. And anyway, it's a big story. Just like everything that ends up being related to vaccines, they're big stories that everybody's talking about and everybody's interested in. And there should be at least the opportunity to talk about the controversy surrounding these topics. So I made a video, anyway, not thinking too hard that I was going to get deleted or anything, because I figure, what are they going to delete me for? I'm trying to make mainstream content. I'm not trying to make claims. I understand what gets you banned. So I made a video that said, why is ivermectin a dirty word? I made that June 25th, okay? So now take a look. This is where I'm at. This is why this might be my last video, because what they did to me, they could just do it again now. And then the channel will be deleted. So make sure you're following me somewhere safe. Sorry about that. Let me show you. Here it says I have 2 active community guideline strikes, and if this happens again, it says just one more strike will result in the permanent removal of your channel. I came back to YouTube. I was talking about cryptocurrency because that was within the rules. Still controversial. Finance is very controversial, but within the rules. I was talking about that. But then there was a lot of different stuff about vaccines coming out, so I started talking about that. I made a video about how the CDC called an emergency meeting over the heart inflammation thing. That was just a real news story, actually, based on like a CBS article, and that got a strike for medical misinformation. And then I made another video just talking over some science about COVID and vaccine, and that also got a strike. That was before this last one. So then June 25th, the day I made that video talking about that controversial topic, and I might have said the damn word, they gave me about 24 they strikes, but they combine them all together when you get one strike, apparently, and you're on a ban. Then if you get more strikes, they don't totally give you another strike. They just pile it up. So you see this strike on June 25th. That's the day I put out that video, which they didn't censor. And every one of these videos, and there are 24 videos that they gave me strikes on for harassment and cyberbullying. Every single one was already set to private. I already set all my videos to private years ago because I knew that, somebody could flag them and then they could incorrectly say that they were harassment and cyberbullying or something like that. So these videos, all of them, not one was set to public, so no one could see them on YouTube. And it takes a long time to delete videos on your channel. And I've been going through trying to delete as many videos as I could now that are already on private so that they can't give me another strike. But now, after this video is over and after whoever sees it, if they want to, this is what it feels like. It's very it's vindictive. I mean, obviously, I said something and they decided to go through and delete not just these 24 videos, all as part of the same strike, but another 25 videos or so. I mean, there were literally at least 50 videos removed from my channel after making that one video about that I word thing. And how else am I supposed to interpret it? And how am I supposed to be able to make content for YouTube? I just want to say, I want to talk about what's going on. Somebody should be able to. I mean, the government, censorship, what they're saying about vaccines, I mean, there's all kinds of content that I'm ready to make right now for YouTube. There are all kinds of stories. They're in the mainstream freaking news. But if it's an inconvenient topic, then I know it doesn't matter if I follow the rules, because they can just go through and incorrectly give me strikes for harassment, cyberbullying, whatever, because I can tell you some of these videos, for example, David Seaman at the Pizzagate. They took out a lot of videos that had Pizzagate in the title or QAnon. However, I cover controversial subjects, but in a way that doesn't break the rules. And other people covered Pizzagate too, like Ben Swan on Real TV at the time, just talking about it. And in this case, it was covering a protest, covering the Pizzagate protest. Multiple videos of that protest were taken down as part of this harassment and cyberbullying, but there was none. Here's a story about Isaac Cappy that was removed. Just a story about Isaac Cappy. Harassment and cyberbullying, but there was none. It doesn't matter if I appeal these things, they always get rejected, so I didn't bother. Stories about David Seaman, you can see a lot of the stories have Pizzagate in the title, and that's why no one's going to rush to my defense or anything. They'll say, oh, you're talking about Pizzagate, you're a crazy conspiracy theorist, but I'm not. Just talk about stuff that's controversial. And then they took out stories about QAnon. For example, this video, Q, the plan to save the world response. Well, I was debunking QAnon. That's all I did about QAnon. And they took down a bunch of QAnon videos. All I did was debunk QAnon. All I've ever said is you're stupid to follow QAnon. It's a bunch of lies. It's LARPers and so forth. That's all I ever said about QAnon. I've had so many QAnon videos deleted for some kind of harassment, cyberbullying. Obviously, no one's watching the videos. It just started the night that I put out this video about the I word. It just started, and then my email's full of them just taking down videos left and right. So what am I supposed to do? You know, what am I supposed to talk about? So I don't know right now, even though I have videos I can make about all kinds of stuff and what they're doing with fact checking, the way they're controlling speech. You know, what's Jen Psaki is saying. I mean, the press is talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. But like I said, now I know it doesn't matter if I follow the rules. It doesn't matter. Somebody has something out for my channel. So what's the point? Right? And why do I even want to do it? Well, you know, the conversation is an important conversation right now. Ridiculously important. And things are official when they're on YouTube. And I see people talking about controversial stuff. People talk about all kinds of controversial stuff. People out there saying Jesus Christ didn't exist. That's pretty controversial, but that's no big deal. So, like, there's no reason. The censorship has no reason. All of this. So this could be a make sure to follow me on other platforms. And, you know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if they delete my channel. You know, I was refraining from making a video because when I make videos, they go through my old videos, give me strikes, and I tried to delete everything as best as I could. But they could do anything. It doesn't, like I said, doesn't matter it doesn't matter if I break the rules now. It doesn't matter if the videos before broke the rules. They can still delete my channels, still give me a strike. It's not right, because, you know, I talk about things that are not medical misinformation. You know, I'm actually really careful about the things I talk about. So, in any case, that might be it for a while. We'll see. I do want to make content for YouTube, but in this situation, I don't see how it's possible unless I can figure out how to delete every video. But it literally takes forever. Well, you can't say literally forever. It takes a long ass time just to delete videos, longer than you'd think, especially if you're trying to save and archive them and so forth. So become a subscriber on Rockfin, support the show, and you can catch content there. You know, I at least do a couple podcasts there that are never going to be on YouTube, and that's it. So thanks everybody who supports the show. I appreciate it. Thought I'd give you an update, and hopefully I really want my channel to exist. I'd like it to exist just for the off chance I can do an interview or something. I'm not trying to get banned. I'm trying to fucking follow the rules. So YouTube, okay? Like, give me a break. Just give me a break, you know. All right, for now, and I'll see you over on Rockfin. That is what it is.